Happy Women's Day indeed, right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Why? Because we get to be together, my lovely. On Women's Day, we've brought somebody that's going to cook up a storm for the ladies. Thank you very much. Okay, no, I'm joking. He's also here because we are celebrating him having made it so far into MasterChef Season 5. And it is someone who left an indelible mark on this season. Because honestly, when it comes to his passion for food and also just his culinary skill, it speaks for itself. My friend, I'm talking about Zakariyya Ebrahim, the king that is in the building. Everybody, let's give him a feel good welcome. Zach, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Amazing, thank you. All the better for you being here to cook for us.
Thank you.
Yeah. Zach, you've been in retail for a while, or rather previously you were.
Yeah.
And then you kind of pivoted and now you got into food. Speak to me about where your love for food came from.
So my love for food came from my gran and my aunts. I mean, I lived with them when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Being around a house full of ladies,
Yes.
watching my gran cook on a Sunday afternoon for the family, it brought us together. And I thought, you know what? Why can't I do the same? Why can't I bring people together with the food I love? So that's where it all started. And that's where the Virgin Cook started.
I love that. And speak to us a little bit as well about, you know, what inspired you to enter MasterChef SA.
In actual fact, I really wasn't going to enter, and it was my fiancée, Lynn, that actually forced me to enter.
Yes.
And that's how it all happened. And little did I know, well, I'm a contestant and a finalist.
That's a good fiancé right there.
That is, definitely.
One who says, chase your dreams. I love that because I feel like we always need people like that around us. But of course now, here is the dream being realized. You step onto the MasterChef SA set. You know, you're seeing all these people. You're surrounded by all of these different things. Tell me about that feeling, that very first time you stepped onto the set.
So firstly, the set is amazing. It is absolutely amazing. And then I had to pinch myself because, you know, I wasn't sure. Am I really here? Is this actually happening?
Yeah.
And it is a dream come true. I mean, I think being on MasterChef is one of the best cooking competitions one can ever be on.
I mean, it's one of the best in the entire world.
Yes, it is definitely one of the
Literally,
best.
yeah. But you're someone who's known for being very organized. You know, so like having a little bit of a mild OCD.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, especially with all of those time constraints, being under pressure and everything, how did you manage to, I guess, keep it together and just make sure you were doing what you had to do?
So I think for me, I've always put myself into a zone before I do anything. I listen to my music, number one.
Yes.
And then write down the stuff that I need to do and organize it on my prep table the way I would want it. And when I'm done with it, if it needs to go into the bin, it needs to go into the bin. If it needs to go into the sink, it needs to go into the sink.
Yes.
So the less clutter, the better it is. I don't believe in organized chaos. It doesn't exist.
Hey, Zach, you're hurting me. I am organized chaos sitting where I am right now. Oh, my goodness. But Zach, you are known for your Mediterranean cuisine and a little bit more into that as well. Talk to me about this. Where did it come from? Because was that what you grew up, you know, kind of knowing? Or did you dive on into it when you got more into food?
It's not what I grew up knowing, but a lot of the flavors that we ate come from Indian food. So Mediterranean has a little bit of that, and so does your Middle Eastern flavors. But as I moved in my journey throughout the years, I kind of started getting more into that kind of food and that kind of environment. I just think Mediterranean food has so much flavor. It's light. It makes you feel good after you eat it.
Yes.
And I mean, come on, Greece in summer. Why not?
Right?
Why not?
I want to be in Greece right now because you're speaking about just the food itself. But Zach, I also know that, you know, on the show, you really prepared, you know, a vast amount of dishes.
Yeah.
Which one do you wish you had prepared?
So I wish I had the opportunity to do one of my favorite dishes, which is a summer duck. It's pan-fried duck breasts with summer squash, potatoes, a pea puree, and a cranberry sauce to end it all.
Zach, I need it now. Okay, we'll talk about this, Zach. Because
We can.
Yes, please, because that sounds absolutely delicious. But the nice thing is that we are going to be getting to experience, rather, your steak with the exotic mushrooms.
Correct.
I'm very excited for that. And, Expresso family, luckily you get to stick around and be part of it as well. We're going to be seeing how Zach cooks up a storm in the Expresso kitchen and not just the MasterChef kitchen. Speaking of MasterChef, my friend, the broadcast for it in terms of the premiere episode on Saturday has changed as a result of Miss South Africa. So it'll no longer be going out at 7:30, but rather at 8:30. So yes, you'll still get all of that loveliness that you get from MasterChef SA. However, it will be happening at 8:30 p.m. For now, while we go and get ready in the kitchen, I know that there's always something cooking there in Cape Teasy. Hi, my beautiful Cape Town family.
Next next week on MasterChef South Africa.
Please welcome Jackie Burger. Your challenge today is to bring a creative interpretation of one of these outfits onto a plate.
That's a trap. I'm not falling for it. It's a blurry mess. This is just going from bad to worse. I'm blown away.
Unfortunately, you're going home.
This Saturday on S3, directly after the Miss SA pageant at 8:30.